trying to understand the immigration debate is like trying to explain the tax code. You just can't do that. And so what we try to do is try to pull it apart a little bit and have it people to understand it. Because when really the genuine feeling of the American public is that we want something that works. We want protection of the borders. We want something that works. And we want something that is humane. So I think that people have spoken, and really, when it comes to these ordinances, really people they're beginning to be blocked because they're not effective and they're not really doing anything for our community. The other thing is for us is we deal with the aftermath of deportation, and that's what people don't see. You know, when I get a woman in my office and she says, my husband didn't come home last night from work, and we go to the computer and we log online and we go to the sheriff's department and we look at his picture, you know, and he says, is this your husband? And, you know, with tears in her eyes, she says, yes, this is my husband. What do I do now? And after much struggling, you know, maybe 2 weeks later, she decides, well, I'm going to go back to my country. And unfortunately, it's very hard to leave the country. People don't realize that if you have a child who's born in the United States and you have one that's born in Guatemala or in Mexico, and they don't have documents, for the child who's born in the United States, you still have to get them a passport to get them out of the country. And not only that, once you try to get them a passport, you have to get approval of both parents. But one of them is in jail. It's in deportation procedures. We can't get a passport for that child. And the one from Guatemala, we have to go to the embassy or the consulate, who's the closest to North Carolina, maybe Miami or Washington, D.C. So we can't get them. They need money. They need to be fed. They need to, you know, go to school. So what happens to all of that? And I don't think people have that concept of what happens. And even our communities are not ready. You know, communities around the country, you know, especially in the Southeast, they have not been ready for this incredible growth. They were very happy to see us all come here and such a great workers coming in. Oh, such a great work ethic, and they work hard, and they really don't take breaks, and they're so wonderful. But the moment we had started this, we began to have needs, and when we have to have children in school, it's like, ooh, wait a second, what do you mean? You need your children in school? We don't want your children in school.